So, the question is, did you sleep last night? I've been having trouble sleeping the last couple of nights, and we read about that yesterday. So, if you haven't watched it, yesterday. But today we're dealing with discomfort. Sounds not very comfortable, but we'll get through it. You know what? I actually joined the gym today. Hey, go me. I'm a member. I've been thinking about it for a while, and because I said it in the other video, it sort of keeps me accountable. So I made it happen today. That's what this video is about. This is my diary. I'm talking to myself. I may watch this when I'm an old man. Hello, old Paul. Glad you could join me. Are you drinking? I'll find out. Excellent. Sydney Banks. Quote, "If the only thing that people learned was not to be afraid of their experiences, that alone would change the world." Whoa, Sydney Banks. Not to be afraid of your experiences. Yeah, they might be not very comfortable, but it's like a wave. Oh, it's not comfortable. Boom. And if you go up against it like this, you've got more surface area. And it'll hit you more. So streamline the big wave. We'll go through. Maybe. I don't know. Just thought of that. But we'll see what Annie Grace has to say as we journey the alcohol experiment. Cheers. Today I'm drinking pomegranate juice. I saw it at the shop. And organic, kind of fancy. And I said, I'm going to enjoy that tonight. I did put a shot of, not vodka, shot of cranberry in it. So it's like a cocktail, mocktail. When you decide to give up alcohol, you might experience some discomfort. I'm not talking about severe physical addiction here. If you've been drinking heavily for a long time, your body and mind may have become physically dependent to the point where you have severe withdrawal symptoms such as delirium, tremors, and hallucinations. If you're full on, maybe you should consult a doctor. Waiver. I drink regularly, and I do drink to get drunk. Literally, I don't drink for the enjoyment. When I do decide to drink, I drink full on. But I don't think I'm to that point. So we've been going a while now. No hallucinations, I'll let you know. What was that? Woo, those damn bats. If that's the case, you will need medical help. You may even need to be hospitalized for a while. So when Annie says discomfort, she's more talking about physical symptoms that occur while your body is healing itself. So we're going through healing. That's one of the reasons why I'm doing this red stuff, because they're good for antioxidants, like red juices. Red juices, antioxidants help me clear the system. That's what I'm thinking, and it looks like red wine, so double-edged sword. So she's talking about this psychological and emotional discomfort that comes up because we're giving up something you and I, believe that we need. It takes time, up to a week or longer, for your body to rebalance after you stop drinking. While that's happening, you're probably going to feel uncomfortable because alcohol is physically addictive. There are withdrawal symptoms which are different for different people. You're different to me. We're different people. I'm over here, you're over there, but hey, I'm glad we're journeying together. So when Annie stopped drinking, she had headaches, anxiety, and irritability. And also she had weird nightmares. So for the first 10 days were the most intense, but the symptoms went on for about 30 days. Clearly, that's longer than the time it took for the chemical substance to clear out of my body. 30 days. Whew. Let's experiment. So what's the go with that? Why did it take so long? Shouldn't we actually feel better as soon as the alcohol's gone? Our bodies are more complicated. Yeah, my body's pretty complicated. And there's the emotional side of withdrawal as well. All right, here we go. When researchers studied heroin addicts, they found that the severity of withdrawal could depend on the individual's access to the substance they were addicted to. For instance, if the person went to jail and suddenly had zero access to their drug of choice, the withdrawal symptoms weren't as severe as one might expect. Interesting. They actually had no control at all. It was taken away from them. So they couldn't go off and find some heroin. Like you and me, I could walk literally only 5-7 minutes away from my house right now and I could get alcohol. Good idea, let's go. No, keep reading, Paul. But when that person was released years later and they suddenly had access again, the withdrawal symptoms came back years later. Ha! That's a bit weird. How is it possible to go through withdrawal years after ingesting a substance? I have a feeling we're going to unpack that. This demonstrates how physical and emotional withdrawals are actually intertwined. I need two hands. Intertwined. Each affects the other, and our subconscious can easily keep things buried for a long time and then allow them to resurface later. So the subconscious was keeping the person in jail. Okay, it wasn't until it was available that emotional stuff was coming up. Our subconscious is weird. So changing our mindset. What helped me, Annie says, getting through this initial period of physical withdrawal was flipping my mindset. Do it. Do that. Flip the mindset. Instead of seeing the headaches and the anxiety as punishment for an addiction that I could have been able to control, I chose to see them as signs that my amazing body, the amazing body, has entered the building, and it was healing itself. I was willing to be sick and put up with the discomfort to make my body whole again. So if we got those feelings, aches and pains, I actually do have some muscle aches. So my body is healing itself. I knew I had been treating it poorly, so I decided to treat it with kindness. There. And give it whatever time it needed to heal. If you're not feeling your best right now, cut yourself some slack. Imagine a child feeling sick. Would you yell at them for being, "You naughty little boy. He's not the Messiah. He's just a naughty boy"? You wouldn't be telling the child, "Yeah, you're getting what you deserve." Of course not. No. You'd let the child rest on the couch. Let the child eat chicken soup. And maybe let the child watch some cartoons. I was watching a cartoon last night. It was really good. I still haven't done a review on it yet. You should watch it. It's called Your Name. It's from the library, as you can see. I get DVDs from the library, but I'm getting distracted. You'd tell the child, maybe tell your inner child, that her body is just doing its job. Yeah, let's just give ourselves that courtesy of feeling sick. And no, the opportunity to heal and feel better. You're just going through. Okay, try and keep positive. Emotional aspects. As you probably know, there's more to withdrawal than physical discomfort. There's an emotional side as well. And both sides are all tangled up with each other. It's almost like as soon as you get a handle on one, the other falls to pieces. And you're so tempted to give up this experiment and crack open, go for a 5-minute walk and get a 6-pack of beer. Annie gets it. That's why she wrote this book, and she's explains it really well. Glad you're here to support me. I'm quite upbeat and fun, and I do have an alcohol addiction, I know. Maybe not as full on as you, maybe not as full on as me in the future, because Grandpa Paul's watching this as an alcoholic, because I gave up. No, I didn't. I'm watching this as an old man going, I remember doing that and I haven't drunk for ages. We'll find out in the future. I know I've lost my... We get it. On the emotion side, you feel angry, sad, and resentful. After all, you're giving up something you believe you enjoy. Your subconscious believes you need alcohol to loosen up, relax, have fun, or handle stress. When you take that coping mechanism away without dealing with this subconscious beliefs, there will be consequences in the form of the emotional de-stress and cravings. So there's emotional stuff going on here. That is why this is an experiment. We're simply testing the waters and the pomegranate juice. We're testing the pomegranate. And to see how you might and I might feel if we weren't drinking. Our subconscious mind isn't necessarily going to like that, is it? But better than laying down the law and saying, no more alcohol ever. So it's not no more alcohol ever. Like I said, I'm giving myself the opportunity to be an alcoholic when I'm a grandpa watching this later. It's, who knows? Let's see what happens. The kind of ultimatum can result in a full-on emotional mutiny. So if we're full on with ourselves saying, that's it, you know, she said it, I'll continue. No rambling. Throughout the course of this experiment, you're going to explore those subconscious beliefs of ours. One day at a time, we're going to read a little bit. So I'll read this day by day and you come along with me and we'll find out what our thoughts are actually true. By the time we reach the end of this video series, we might decide we may never need to or never want to drink again. And let me know. How are you going? I'll be in the chatty chat. And your subconscious will totally go along with it. Yeah, we're checking this out. Who do I want to be taking control of my life? Yeah, let's find out. That's called spontaneous sobriety. It happens all the time. It actually happened to Annie. When your conscious and subconscious minds are in harmony and desire the same thing, there's no cognitive dissonance. And when that happens, there's no struggle. Serenity now. No struggle. And no cravings and no desire to go back. Yeah, so keeping it serenity now may help with that anxiety stuff. So we've got the choice. Relax. Okay. So let's just get curious, okay? But all that's later. For now, let's simply realize that our feelings and physical symptoms, they are real. Take time to feel them. Be the now. Honor them. Through honor, I can walk through them. Appreciate what your body is trying to tell you. I honor you, body. What are you saying? And do not give in to the temptation to use alcohol to numb this going-ons. Just realize the goings-ons and saying, thank you. I honor, I'm walking through healing. These symptoms are temporary. They will not go away. Oh, I put a not. She says they will go away in time. So what can you do in the meantime? So how do we handle this emotional discomfort and this strong desire to walk down and get that six-pack? It's so close. My solution was to get curious about my own behavior. Anytime I had a strong urge to drink, I sat with it and went deep into what was going on. I became an internal reporter, a little reporter inside your body. Yeah, let the little reporter write notes, find out, ask questions to yourself. And yeah, through the time, this reporter will find out what these emotions are, be quizzical. And what's actually causing you to feel this way. Sometimes I felt like I was missing out because I was with a group of friends who were all drinking. Other times, I'd had a hard day at work and felt like I needed a drink to calm these nerves, that boss in the deadlines. Other times, I felt like I'd been good for so long. We deserve a drink. Oh, no. We're still going. Today, instead of trying to ignore or overcome your discomfort by having a drink, or ask yourself, why do I want to drink right now? In the moment, this current moment, there will be different emotions coming up, and there'll be probably different reasons each time that you're running for the train, trying to get to the alcohol, or, oh, it's closing soon. Ask yourself, is it true? Is this current feeling in this moment actually true? If you're completely objective and honest, you might surprise yourself with the answers that your reporter, you together will find out. Is this true? Today, instead of trying to ignore or overcome your discomfort by having a drink, ask yourself, let's ask, why do I need it right now? Like right now, why is this urge coming? And is it true? So we'll do this little exercise first. Write down your answers and record yourself in a video diary. Hey, that's what I'm doing. Or voice memo, if you like doing voice memos. What do you like doing? I know I've become relaxed with doing these videos. So I'm at a point where I can do this, and it's pretty much more for me. I'm talking to me when I say you, but you're there too. I see. Thanks for coming. Do this. You're observing the symptoms as something separate from you. Separate and observe. You're giving yourself a perspective and a little bit of time for the feelings to subside. So let them subside. And remember that your body is amazing. The amazing body has entered the building. It's taking care of you right now by getting rid of all those toxins it's had to deal with for such a long time, and repeatedly too, regularly for me, every 3 or 4 days. Yes, you might not feel your best for a bit, but when the process is complete, your body will feel better than ever. Then I'll feel like going to the gym and using my membership. At the moment, I'm like, no, didn't sleep well, but I've got it in motion. The next step is getting me on the treadmill and in motion. And consider the online social challenge if you like, and it's at the alcoholexperiment.com. I think that you can join up, and there is a community there that you may have to pay. I don't know, but we've got a community here. Message. Hey, we'll see what happens. Sharing your insights with others in a safe, judgment-free environment is incredibly powerful. So let's create a space. Let's see how big our space can get. We'll see if I get through this. Well, I'm going to do the video series, even if I end up getting a 6-pack. But I think this is powerful for me. Being accountable to myself, knowing I'm going to be making a video tonight, I will not want to grab a 6-pack and come and watch myself in the future go, Paul, you're close, but hey, I might do that. And I will literally drink it here and go, mate, tonight I'm having a beer. That's what I'll say instead of this. We'll see if I get through. I'm open to going, nah. I've actually got a work exam coming up in 2 days. So that will add a bit of stress. And I normally do have a few drinks after that exam. Yeah, I have that exam every 6 months. All right. Day 4 reflections. So Robin says, good days but bad nights. Woke up at 3 a.m, not feeling the best, but definitely not hungover. That's true. Thanks, Robin. And a bit of a headache this morning. I spent the day thinking about all the holidays and times with my kids I don't remember. Thinking about, yeah, I went on that holiday. I was in the pool by the swim-up bar. Yesterday it dawned on me how much time alcohol was stolen from me. Yes, I let it. But the reading today very much reinforced that, and I am generally happy, still thankful. And thank you, Robin. George said, I have been having such strange dreams. I feel such a physical difference. I didn't realize alcohol takes so long to get out of your system. So even though I binge drink once or twice a week, I feeling so crappy because I was never alcohol free. I had constant headaches, fatigue, and bloating, nausea. I am learning so much. We are learning so much. And Hector, didn't expect the physical symptoms to be so real. Glad I understand why I am having them. Still better than being hungover. That's true. Need to be gentle on myself and others through this. Can't wait to sleep again. So it seems like this first stage, there are the sleepless nights. I purposely only had one coffee in this morning because we're talking about that the day before. It's over there. Day before. So I cut out the caffeine in the afternoon because I have been having trouble sleeping. It's like it's like she's journeyed this before. It's like she's done this and is helping us with a roadmap. So we're journeying this roadmap together. Thanks for joining me. And nothing to say, really. Normally I ramble, but I'm speechless. Who'd think? So it's been about just the detox and being relaxed in the present. Let your body do what it needs to do. There will be feelings. There will be anxiety, stress coming up. What is it? What is it? What's that? It'll be okay. And I'll see you tomorrow as we continue the journey. I do the Daily Stoic as well. I'm doing 2 videos at the moment. I may drop the Stoic, keep this going, but that's it. See ya.